is up? ApexReaper here. Welcome to Valkyria Revolution, if that's how you pronounce it. I know they say it in the opening cutscene, so I'll try to remember how they pronounce it. Hope you guys are having a great day. I bought this game not too long ago and checked it out the other night. And I was like, holy crap, I actually want to make a let's play of this. So I didn't save my game. I exit out. Ooh. We got music. Now we're going to jump right into a new game. And I will tell you, this game seems like it's going to be heavily story talkative type thing. Like the opening cutscene is pretty long. Long enough where I told with my screen darkened because I didn't touch my controller in so long. I'll remember to touch my controller. Let's begin. New game. Normal. Begin the game on normal difficulty? Yes. I am playing it on Xbox One, by the way. Let's begin. Game is so cool.
Ragnite. A mysterious ore that emits an azure glow. It contains a magical energy known as mana. Its discovery brought prosperity to the masses, thanks to a select few who could wield its power through alchemy. In due time, the mana engine, an alchemic device that uses Ragnite as fuel, was invented in Europa. The processing of mana itself became an industry, allowing the masses to access alchemy and sparking a revolution. This Azure Revolution transformed Europa. As the demand for Ragnite grew, so too did the conflict between countries. Thus began the Age of Imperialism, in which countries would expand their borders through aggressive military action. The revolution transformed mankind's history into one of endless war over the azure mineral. The Kingdom of Jutland, September 15th, 1954, EC. On this day 100 years ago, the European Liberation War that shook the country came to an end. Elsinore, the capital of Jutland, is lively in celebration for the centennial anniversary of the country's freedom.
There's a lot of loading screens. Oh, September 15th, 1954, EC, Grave of the Five, something. Yeah. Here lie the Circle of Five. Vengeful actions brought forth an inferno of war. With their execution, blood of the brave legions is redeemed, in just a peace born. They rest eternally in the land of their birth by the grace of the Holy Mother.
Meanwhile, in a grove far away from the bustling city, two people from the Institute of Alchemy stand before a grave.
I'd like to know the truth, Professor.
The truth? What of?
I've been researching the Liberation War for a long time, and after going through the records, I've begun to have some doubts. Like, did the traitors really commit treason?
The Elsinore trials have ruled it as such. The history books paint a similar picture, too.
I've seen the court records written by Lord Donovan Lindegard. The 5 traitors conspired to thrust Jutland into war for self-interest. They incited the citizenry to rise up, leading to the death of thousands. But is it even possible to start a war through personal greed alone? That conflict is now referred to as the Liberation War. The name speaks for itself. Doesn't the country as we know it exist exactly because they rose to action? Professor, you come from a line of instructors that spans 5 generations, all of whom taught at the Institute. And the time of your great-great-grandmother's tenure is of particular interest. I've heard that Princess Ophelia and the leader of the traitors, Amlet Gronkair, were classmates and her pupils. Have you heard anything from your family about that period? How did the traitors feel? What did they think? Or why did they lead this country down the path of war? If there's some hidden truth, we should share it with the world. I've looked through a lot of historical documents and research papers regarding the traitors. I've reviewed historical facts and researched them time and again. And I've concluded that there's an important fact that remains hidden about the traitors.
And that would be?
I haven't gotten that far yet. Still, I don't believe that the traitors started a war for selfish reasons. Jutland won the war and underwent a massive growth. The fact that they laid the foundation for it should be ample reason why we shouldn't think of them as criminals. If I may be so bold, I even think the honor of those 5 should be restored.
That is quite a bold notion. There's no need to restore their honor.
Then do you accept the contents of that trial, Professor?
They didn't want to restore their honor. They wanted to watch over this area. That was their only request.
Huh?
It was for that reason they accepted the brand of traitor and the penalty of death that accompanied it. Their only wish was for all 5 of them to rest here in this land. Still, the people couldn't forgive them.
But it's clear that their request has been granted. Why is that?
It was done out of love. A complex one at that.
You have heard something then, haven't you? Please, you have to tell me, Professor.
Very well. What I'm about to discuss, as you've surmised, this is a truth that's been passed down by my family, starting with my great-great-grandmother. Listen to it in its entirety, and then decide for yourself if this is a tale that should be shared with the world. October 4th, 1853, EC. The region of Molde, where we stand now, became the first battleground in the war between Jutland and Ruse. Jutland's anti-Valkyria squad challenged the Rusi Empire. They were known as the Vannergund, and their commanding officer, Amlet Gronkair, was one of the traitors.
That's a pretty cool cast of characters. I can't wait to get to know. And it's Valkyrie. No, Valkyria. Valkyria. That's how it says. Okay.
Hey, Helena. That racket you've been making is getting on my nerves.
Huh? I'm just, trembling with excitement.
Looks like we've got a tough one over here. I expect great things from you, Private Anderson.
You can count on me.
I must be excited too. That's why I can't stop trembling.
You're just scared.
You're right.
You ought to be following my example, little boy Bloom. I am the very paragon of vitality, vivacity, and virility.
I'm surrounded by children. War's about to break out and you act as if you don't have a care in the world.
Excuse me? Miss Bridget, surely you're not including me with the rest of this ragtag rabble.
You're the brattiest one here, Isaac.
You're quiet as always, Tilda.
You're pretty calm yourself, Bridget, even though the enemy's practically within reach.
That I am. Strangely so. Once the battle starts, though, who knows what'll happen. I've been waiting for the day to take revenge on the Empire. I'll give no quarter.
Well, we have been pushed around a lot by the Rucks. Everyone has some grudge against them, big or small.
The old lady down the street from us died the other day. They couldn't find any medicine for her in time.
She was so nice.
God, this is unacceptable.
As if we'll let an economic blockade kill us. If we're gonna die, we'll go out with a bang.
Just so. 'Twas to save my people from such a regrettable fate, so far as I am able, that I have taken up the sword alongside you. We must break free from the clutches of imperialism, and put an end to this unjustly imposed embargo. Amlet Gronkair.
Yes?
I must say, I truly am glad to have joined this unit, for it has attuned me more closely to the will of my people.
Lieutenant Villefort.
Yes, sir.
Have the princess stand down.
Beg pardon? I still have matters to discuss with you.
I don't.
Must you always speak so obstinately? Even to your...
Come, Your Highness.
Godot?
Princess, when your commanding officer says stand down, you stand down. You're not students anymore.
Helena!
Aw, come on! Fifi's just trying her bestest, you know?
You always take the princess's side, Sarah. Why don't you become her handmaiden?
How rude! What's with the attitude?
Doesn't seem like they've bolstered their numbers nearly as much as the report indicated.
Even if they had, we have our orders.
Of course.
Watch over the princess.
Understood.
Sorry for the delay, Lieutenant Gronkair.
It started.
Sir, His Majesty decreed at 0752 to all citizens of Jutland the annulment of our alliance with the Ruzi Empire. He has declared we're entering a state of war against them.
Anti-Valkyria squad, prepare to commence operation. Our objective is to seize the outpost and take back our land from the Empire.
Everyone, please, lend me your ears. This is not just a battle, but the dawn of a war for our people's independence. May the blood of our own go unshed. And may we bring victory to Jutland, our country and home.
Jutland back then was in a state of poverty. The Ruzi Empire, who is in a long-standing alliance with our country, approached the other major powers of the world. Together, they launched a year-long economic embargo, which would later be known as the BRFH blockade.
BRFH. Brenland, Ruse, Frank, Hobstria. Those four powerful empires had ceased all trade and commerce with our country. With the blockade in place, the livelihood of the Judish populace was strained by a lack of resources. Jutland went to war under those circumstances.
More loading screens. Prologue. Outbreak of War. 10/1853. That said. Imperial Outpost. Molda. Game looks beautiful.
Let's go.
Now, loading. Come on. You've loaded. Now load. Operation Recapture Molda. Mission start! Daryl, Bridget, and Helena, with me. We'll launch a surprise attack on the base.
All right.
The rest of you, watch our backs. We'll hit the enemy hard while they're still confused. Let's go. Tutorial! Approach an enemy unit causes them to attack. Make use of varied actions to defeat the enemy. Press the A button to attack enemies with a melee, or press Y to access the battle palette. Charge up the action gauge to max to use basic attacks or to access the battle palette. The gauge refills over time. X to guard, B to evade. These move avoid attacks while draining the action gauge. When the action gauge is full, ready will appear, allowing you to attack. Until ready appears again, you can use X to guard or B to evade and run.
Let's do this.
Move character, move camera.
I swear I'm not drunk.
I think you're drunk, Daryl. Don't be drunk, Daryl. Look how cool the characters are. Got a giant axe, giant sword, giant pokey stick, and dual daggers. Or basically, those look like one-handed swords to me, which is even cooler. Yeah, I can't wait to know more about these people. Voices, you gotta go higher. You're a little quiet. Music, I want you a little bit higher because actually music goes down a little bit. Sound effects down, music down. Maybe back to that. There's subtitles on all the time. I just want to make sure. Text speed, fast. Everything else is good. I couldn't see those options, before I started the game. Ready. So it's kind of cool. You got a little bit of turn-based action to it.
Piece of cake, right?
And see, now look, we can kind of hide behind here. We can hit the battle palette. The battle palette access alchemic spells, secondary weapons, and any items equipped. Spells are cast using RP, Ragnet points, and range from powerful attacks to healing support. Secondary weapons do not use RP, but each gun or grenade has a limited amount of ammunition. Unlike spells and secondary weapons, items are taken from the whole squad's shared inventory, which I like. Time stops when the battle palette is open, so actions can be safely selected in combat. So, we do have an actual attack. Oh, I didn't mess around with this. Unleash a slash that knocks back the enemy and burns. What's this? Agni. Attacks a single enemy with fire and burns them. I want to do that. I'm doing that. How do I do that? So if I click it, can I do it?
Burn them all!
Oh, you see that? That was awesome.
I swear I'm not drunk.
I got... what's that bar at the top? They haven't explained that bar. Can we guard? We can. Battlefields have numerous locations for hiding. Press right bumper near a sandbag to crouch behind it. Being concealed lowers damage and recovers HP. Press right bumper while moving towards the sandbag to vault over it. Use this technique to avoid attacks. Press right bumper near some walls to hide behind them. Being hidden recovers HP, and setting an ambush with the battle palette skills can surprise enemies. Look how cool that is. Now, access the battle palette. This is cool. We have a freaking gun, a Wolf 1. Earth Smash shakes the area, attacking enemies in front. Stronger versus knockdown targets. Shock only. That's so cool. What's that? Give orders. Wait, we can give orders? Daryl. You have a freaking rocket launcher? That is pretty cool. What do you have? Wolf A1. Is that like a shotgun? High performance anti-personnel round draws enemy attention with loud noises, 3 shots. Not. And you have fire shot. Ooh, that's cool. Bridget. You have Thrust in Wind. Charges through enemies in a straight line. That's cool. A standard issue. Cool. I didn't know I could do that. Let's shoot people. This is cool. Look, you actually aim like FPS style, man. Whenever you get over, you even go over their head and bam! Felled an enemy with a headshot. And those guys didn't hear crap. Yes, they did. They heard a lot. Okay, let's go. Do you guys not see them? Hide, man! Okay. Agni, can I do it from here? No, that's my range. Gotcha. Let's go.
I swear I'm not drunk.
I think you are. What? Emotions, panic, and surprise. Spells and secondary weapons may trigger targets to feel emotions like panic or surprise. Surprise immobilizes target while lowering the defense. Panic weakens their abilities. Check a spell or secondary weapon's capabilities to see which emotion it can trigger in targets. Defeating an enemy commander may also cause their subordinates to panic, along with other emotions that can trigger simultaneously. Emotions can also be triggered in allies, so act accordingly if an ally is panicked or surprised. For example, avoid battle until they calm down. Calm down! Dude! Now let's do this. Go here. Go like here to this. Get them both.
Who's next?
Suck it! Still in that bar. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's go. How do you fight again?
Let's do this.
Just attack? Yeah! Suck it!
Alright.
Good.
You got it?
Go all out.
Oh, hang on. Oh, look at the spoil. Storm shot, whatever the heck that is. Who's next? You're next. Hope you're wasting your crap. Ow. We're still good. There you go. Kick his butt. Good job. Alright, we took down an enemy squad. Very nice. Can we climb up those? Do we have a sniper rifle? No, we don't. Whoa! Rocket launcher.
Finally, they bring out the big guns.
The enemy forces are slow to react. I wonder if they're still half asleep.
Private Helena Anderson, ready for action.
Take it down.
Cool. Is it gonna have its own like big health bar at the top of the screen? Oh. Alchemic armaments and parts. Alchemic armaments, aka tanks, are the Emperor's greatest weapons. Their offense and defense advantages over infantry make them dangerous. Tanks, however, have destructible parts. Destroying these parts can knock the tank down or render certain types of attacks inoperable. Weakening a tank by first destroying its parts is a wise alternative to aiming for the body. Target a body part by pressing right trigger to lock on. Switch to lockdown targets with the right stick. Light tanks can be knocked down by selecting its legs and destroying those parts.
Enemy reinforcements sighted.
I'm gonna give orders. How do I do this again? Okay, give orders to you. Rocket launcher. That right leg. How the crap is that the right leg?
Watch out! This'll be easy.
How do I do this again?
It's over.
Oh, it's down already.
Let's begin the lesson.
Okay, we'll do this. We'll do Agni. Do it. Burn it.
Burn them all.
I didn't do much damage at all, did it? Attack! We got it.
Here I go.
All right, kill this thing. Kill them all.
I'm not drunk.
I think you're drunk, dude. It's all right, Joe.
Go all out.
Farewell.
What?
All
You know what? We haven't shot a thing yet. We're shooting it. Killed him with a headshot somehow.
All right.
Whoa, 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 whoa! Who's firing?
Our tank! It's out of commission!
Yeah.
Where the hell are they coming from?
So they've finally taken the bait. Runner, send word to the motherland. Everything's proceeding according to His Imperial Majesty's designs.
There are several opinions about how the war started. One theory is that a desperate Jutland finally decided to mobilize, similar to a cornered animal. Another, that Jutland preemptively attacked due to intel that the Ruzi Empire was launching an armed invasion.
Please do not worry for my sake. Am I not a soldier too? I can see to my own safety.
Princess Ophelia. How audaciously admirable.
But, Fifi, you're still royalty, aren't ya? No princess left behind, says I. And no soldier, too.
Guarding your highness is an order from our commanding officer. You can leave your protection to us.
Nay. Surely that would ill serve us all.
It's over.
You mean... he's dead?
Hey, you alright there?
I'm still so inexperienced. But I can survive. Nay, I must. For my country, I will.
Fifi!
Don't run ahead! Stay with your team!
Incoming
Oh,
Your Highness.
we get to be Ophelia now. Ooh, next goal,
I'm
clear
quite
out the
alright.
enemy.
I can still
Oh.
fight.
What's this? Achievement? Achievement! Royal Army Wolfpack. Holy crap.
Leave it
Power
to me.
comes from within.
I got shot from that side?
Look what I can do!
What do we have? I didn't even get to look. We have Basic Wolf 1, Spinning, Freezing, Ray. Can I get all three? Yep.
In the name of Jutland!
Get frozen! Ding ding. Yeah, that's right. You suck. I attacked. Whoa, do you attack a lot?
But I don't wanna!
Too bad. Whoa, 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 whoa! Who the crap did that? What was that? Oh, I want to look at everybody's weapon. One-on-one? You want to go? You realize who I am? I'm Ophelia. There we go. Oh, nice. What? Oh, come on. You're better than that. Oh, you're better than that without even trying.
Can you stand? Princess, can you stand?
Yes.
There a problem, Godot?
No. The princess just won her first fight is all.
You okay there, Fifi? You look even paler than usual.
But of course, she's killed a man with her own two hands. Such is the way of war. However, if you intend to follow us further, you must grow inured to death. A friend as well as foe.
You really need to learn how to read the mood. Still, what you're saying is correct. For once. Your Highness, it's wonderful that you volunteered for your country. But if I may be frank, you're a liability. No matter how compatible you are with Ragnite, that has no bearing on your qualifications to be a soldier in the field. At this rate, someone will die protecting you.
Everyone, I apologize for this disturbance. I am quite all right now. I'm fine. Please forgive my lapse in judgment. Rest assured it will be my last.
Fifi.
Amlet. I defer to your authority. Please grant me leave to continue fulfilling my soldierly duties.
You got this?
Yes, sir.
Then prove it. That work for the rest of you? We've taken care of most of their monotech, so let's finish this.
Even my king father has never experienced the likes of this.
This is true.
I am the princess. I am a soldier. Defender of the people, protector of the realm.
More enemies. Keep on your toes.
All right.
Isaac, Tilda, Bloom. And I will go ahead. The rest of you, be careful. Let's get moving. Hey, we got different people. Fear and confusion. Continuously panicking or surprising a target triggers emotions like fear or confusion. Fear and confusion have stronger effects on the target and also can render them unable to act.
Victory shall be mine.
Whoa, 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 hold up. What's spoils, by the way? Look at this. We got Storm Shot, attacks and wounds an enemy in a straight line with wind bullets. Attack enemies in front, causing guard to slow enemy action gauge. Ah. Spear Earth. No, none of that stuff. There's actually gear. Ooh, gear, materials. It's gonna be kinds of cool stuff. But we're gonna end the episode right here. We're gonna kick off next episode right where we left off, of course. And I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. And if you did, hit that thumbs up button and show your support. If you're new and you haven't, subscribe for more content. Feel free to share this video and comment down below. And until next time, I'm ApexReaper. You all stay positive. Thanks for watching.
Afraid of the dark? Are you scared?